Byron, Aleister Black has had his fair share of enemies since arriving here in WWE, but one might say that Adam Cole is right up there alongside the Dutch Destroyer's greatest rivals.
The Black-Cole rivalry certainly was one for the ages, Michael, and one that was so intense that it took an Extreme Rules match at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia to settle it.
Well, the door's locked, and at this point, the competitors might just be wondering exactly what they've gotten themselves into.
Byron mentioned the Extreme Rules match at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. It was a match that saw weapons strewn all over the ringside area. But despite that, heading in, Aleister Black said he didn't need weapons because he was, in fact, born a weapon.
And I think he proved that night, Corey, when he defeated Adam Cole after delivering Black Mass.
He lands the strike with great accuracy. Oh, elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose. Aleister Black with some good timing here. Aleister Black with the offense.
According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years.
Going for the cover. He's got plenty of gas left in the tank.
So resourceful.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
You have to think that's it.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s to the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall, submission, or by exiting the cage through the cage door or climbing over the top of the cage.
We should also point out, Michael, that the way to win a steel cage match can vary by match depending on what was agreed to before.
Alex, look out.
Nice.
Shut it down.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Adam Cole in action tonight, but I've always wondered if Adam Cole is really related to you, Michael.
Figure it out, Byron. Just a step quicker. Looks like.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Byron, I probably shouldn't even dignify Aleister Black.
But he's got to capitalize now.
Just as ruthless as the first time we saw it.
Aleister Black. Black Mass.
Golly. But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize? My goodness, that connected.
And he lands right on the small of his back. Whether you agree with Adam Cole's approach to sports entertainment or not, the man immediately established himself as a dominant force in NXT. As leader of the brash faction known as the Undisputed Era, he's one of NXT's most influential stars. The damage has been done. It could be over here!
This is it!
And Black getting the shoulder up!
The devil on his back must have helped Black kick out there.
I second your opinion when it comes to Adam Cole's position in NXT, Michael. Cole took aim at NXT's best, that including joining his Undisputed Era brethren and winning in the historic War Games match at NXT.
Oh, I think this man means business.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Over and over and over. How many times are we going to see it?
Aleister Black, he's inflicting some serious pain here.
That has got to be it. Oh boy, he is rolling.
The strength of the Undisputed Era group can be linked back to his Adam Cole. This is going to be big.
Tell me about it.
Oh, I think this man means business.
But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
This could do it. And Black getting the shoulder up.
The devil on his back must have helped Black kick out there.
taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end. What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
And it's Adam Cole showing some agility.
And a pin attempt. 2. And he kicks out.
Nice kick out. Whoa, Black able to avoid damage so quick.
Aleister Black.
Mass. Golly. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
And Aleister Black might have just secured the victory.
Clearly on a mission here.
Dropped. And that was a hard shot, Corey.
Yeah, you might want to think about throwing in the towel at this point.
Delivered with force.
When this guy's on, look out. Aleister Black setting it up.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Oh, and he reverses it.
And it's Adam Cole showing some agility. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
And there it is, boys.
1. And the shoulders come up.
Nah, not yet. Too early.
Aleister, look at this.
I'm not sure how much he has left. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Aleister Black. Oh, Black brings the pain.
Oh, man.
The momentum shifts to Aleister Black now. Unbelievable move by Aleister Black.
Here's his moment, Michael.
Aleister Black.
That strike hit the spot. There's no way he could have avoided that blow. Game, set, match. This one is over.
And Aleister Black might have just secured the victory.
And it's Adam Cole showing some agility.
Oh, the reversal by Aleister Black.
Oh, yeah, here's Aleister Black.
Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
There's got to be some point in the match where those thoughts start to creep in that it could be over. And then you got to dig down deep. Get rid of the self-doubt and continue on toward victory. No, he reverses it.
Big time takedown right there. This might just be it for him, Michael.
Both of these superstars looking a little worse for wear right now.
Black able to avoid damage there. Oh, boy, he is...
Oh, Black brings the pain.
Oh, man. This one is over. That kick connects. Just when you thought he had nothing left.
And Aleister, he could do it here. Aleister Black wins. Hard to imagine, but that match was even better than advertised. Here's another look at that history-making encounter.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again.
Talk about having to dig down deep to pick up the win. Aleister Black wins here in impressive fashion. And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont when the bell finally rang to end this one.
Let's go.
I think business is about to pick up. This is a level of destruction no one was expecting. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Well done.
Here's his moment, Michael.
Aleister Black.
That shot was perfect. If you get hit with a lot more of those, getting nailed once turns into a full-scale beating. This one's over, guys.
For some time now, Corey, a long list of big men have entered WWE to take Big Show's place and put him out to pasture.
Yeah, and right at the top of that list is the monster among men, Braun Strowman. When these two behemoths square off, their combined weight nearly tops 800 pounds. That's a lot of pressure for a ring to support.
You make a good point, Corey, about the pressure the ring goes under when Big Show is in there with another giant like Braun Strowman. The stretch to hold their capacity is nearly impossible and a recipe for destruction.
And we've seen that destruction several times. Off of a suplex, the two exploded the ring right off its bearings. But no one, including the monster among men, has been able to send Big Show off to that proverbial pasture.
Drop kick. Beautiful.
I think this man means business.
Drop kick.
Beautiful. What can Big Show do now to get the ball rolling again? You can bet this is not how he drew this one up.
Nice job getting out of the way of that one. Clothesline.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
When this guy's on, look out.
Strowman. This is not going to be good at all.
Oh, Braun Strowman slamming into the mat.
This could be it, guys.
I'll be shocked if that's not it. Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
No person can take much more of this. Big Show not looking good.
Looks to me like he just hit a wall. The Big Show's going to need the world's longest comeback at this point.
Highly unlikely.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches.
Braun Strowman is a force within the ring.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s through the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE.
Braun Strowman is getting ready here. This is what makes completely establishing control. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
That is exactly what Braun Strowman needed.
Man, Braun Strowman, what offense. The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were even cages stacked on top of each other like WCW's Tower.
Here's the cover. 2! Byron, we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them. I need to point out that some cages have been electrified. One was made from bamboo in the form of the Punjabi prison match. And, of course, the Elimination Chamber with glass pods and steel doors.
And today we have the Asylum match, where weapons are on top of the cage. Just goes to...
And here's the monster among men. Corey, look at the power!
Hellacious power slam.
Whoa, let's look at that again.
What a move.
And here's the monster among men. Corey, look at the power!
Hellacious power slam.
Let's look at the replay.
Nice move right there.
The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes a superstar is left with no choice but to fight fire with fire and do whatever they need to do in order to win the match. And sometimes it comes down to a superstar doing whatever they need to do in order to survive. Oh boy, he is rolling. Look out, Braun Strowman is measuring.
Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to...
Oh my gosh, from what heights?
That should do it.
Clothesline! So effective.
Check out Braun Strowman's offense.
Climbs in with a clothesline.
Of course, we all recognize Braun Strowman as a legitimate main eventer, but remember, guys, it wasn't that long ago that he was considered the black sheep of the... Braun Strowman is getting ready here.
He's always had the ability to take it up a notch.
Oh, Braun Strowman slamming into the mat.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
As Byron was saying, Braun Strowman absolutely took orders from Bray Wyatt at one point. But that all changed following the 2016 WWE Draft, when Strowman broke out on his own and proved that he was...
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. Braun Strowman connecting there with a good shot. Just when you thought he had nothing left. Braun Strowman gets the win.
That match is worth another look. Here we go.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. I could watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch.
Where's this going?
I think it's about to be a highlight reel.
So painful.
So damaging. Oh boy, he is rolling. Incoming!
The monster among men picks his opponent up. Oh my gosh, from what heights?
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
That is exactly what Braun Strowman needed.
Perfect into a time slam.
Looks like this show's over, guys. Things just went from bad to worse for the Big Show.
Poor Giant.
And with that, the submission specialist is looking to claim another victim.
Trap the arm. AJ Styles got him there.
Before 2017's Extreme Rules, there were just 3 previous tag team matches where championship gold was decided inside a steel cage in the history of WWE special events. The Hardy Boys were in 2 of those matches. At Extreme Rules, in order to win the match, both members of a team had to exit the cage and have both feet on the floor.
The Hardys used their famous continuity to gain the early advantage until Cesaro and Sheamus utilized their devastating power to slow the...
He fights his way free.
But how much energy did he exhaust fighting his way out?
Really testing his resolve here.
There it is. AJ Styles may have it. And no luck against Joe there.
Here's Samoa Joe. Oh, Joe brings the pain.
The pain just got brought. This could be the turning point, Cole. AJ Styles is in trouble.
You can say that again, Saxton, but I don't want to hear you talk.
You know, Corey, you and I were talking earlier about how Samoa Joe has almost cost them in their careers. He's a threat to every superstar's health.
And I understand Joe's goal to be the top guy in this company. How he goes about it is not for the faint of heart. He doesn't just try to beat you. He tries to put you on the shelf.
Corey, I'm a bit concerned by your lack of compassion towards the superstar Samoa Joe puts on the shelf. How could you condone that sort of behavior? These men Joe goes up against have families, and he's costing them paychecks, taking away food from their table.
Oh, I'm not saying I condone his... You know what? I do condone his actions because I understand where he's coming from. His philosophy of only leaving a trail of ashes and rubble behind him is one to be scared of.
The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super Pose Down at the 1989 Royal Rumble. Then it progressed to where both superstars battled over the Intercontinental Championship. At SummerSlam 90, the rivals met inside a 15-foot-high steel cage for the WWE Championship. Victory could be achieved by pinfall or escape from the cage.
Look at this!
Corey, the WWE Championship match between the Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude was the second half of the double main event at 1990 SummerSlam. The rivalry between the Warrior and the Ravishing One was so heated that no one knew what to expect once the two men were able to battle inside a steel cage, which at the time was the most grueling.
AJ Styles, great move!
Got every ounce of that one.
And AJ Styles has found a way to take control of this match.
Styles looks like he wants to do it all by himself.
What a clothesline. Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
Ushigoroshi.
Samoa Joe isn't looking so hot, guys.
Clothesline.
Oh, that'll leave a mark. Trouble in paradise.
Submission time.
He's losing his grip, Michael.
No, it's not over yet.
Wow, part of me thought he was going to tap, Cole.
Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Clearly on a mission here.
And no luck against Joe there.
Here's Samoa Joe. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
But can he follow up here?
He's got the shoulders down. 2, 3. Against all odds, he's got the victory. I can't believe what we just witnessed. Steel cage matches never fail to surprise and amaze.
This entire match was just one big highlight
Here
reel,
is your
and I
winner,
didn't expect anything else.
Joe!
Now that's eking out a win.
That's the kind of win that makes you feel good about yourself.
And it's matches like this one that make SmackDown such a success. Thank you so much for joining us.